Oh yeah, how are you today? How you doing? It's me once again, Femi. I Let me say thank you to all my viewers, every one of you who have subscribed to my channel and who have liked it. Thank you for being part of this big family. Thank you so much. I'm just here to come and give some information to my viewers. And today's topic is gonna be for all the blacks in diaspora, and it's gonna be a question. And the question is, are we really what people think about us back back at home? Let me rephrase the question again. Are we really what people think we are back home? And what do I mean by that? I have taken my time to study the life of black in diaspora. We black people that have come from Africa, from Caribbean, wherever. This message is for us. I know how people back from various places that we come from, how they perceive us, how they think of us, what they think we are. So that's my question. Are we really what they think we are? Another question is, are we really what we portray ourselves to be to them? As in, immediately we travel to Western world, and then they see us like those are rich people. Those are the people who have it all. That's how they see us. And one way or the other, we black in diaspora, there's a way we carry ourselves at the same time. There's a way our way of doing things, the way we use it to communicate with them. So I think sometimes they misunderstand us. They misunderstand us. So with that, they say like, oh, we have it all, and for that reason, they could ask for anything, they could demand for anything, and we must give it because our way of living, our way of portray ourselves to them, we made them to believe that for sure we have arrived. And now I will be giving some example why it is like that. Number one, every black people who live in diaspora, majority of us, we are so kind, we are so generous, we are too positive, which is good. The best thing in this life is to be positive. Another thing is we never complain, and it is good at the same time. People should not live a life of complaining all the time. We don't have to complain. And maybe that is because we do not even have who to complain to. At least people back home, they believe that they have us to complain to. And when they complain, we just absorb it. We take it in without any question. So with that, is this really affecting blacks in diaspora? That question is for individual, but I'm sure that for most of us, the way we always taking everything in, it is affecting us one way or the other. Because we might be acting a man or a woman which we are not. we kind of like want to be that stable person, that person who have really arrived, who can meet up with any kind of demand. And yet, most of us, we are not. We are not. Now, my point is this: we blacks in diaspora, because we do not know how to complain, because we are too generous, we are so kind. When these people ask anything from us, the way we dish money out, and I do not want people to misquote me. I'm not saying it is not good to be good to your people. As for me, I'm so good to my people. Do I love to give? I love to give. I love to be kind to people, mostly when it comes to my family. But is it affecting us? We must discuss that part. It is another thing for you to be kind, to be generous, to give, and yet you are hurting yourself. Because I noticed that we black in diaspora, we are so good, we are so good to give, we are so good not to complain, but we are not really good in investing. We do not really know how to invest. We do not invest in ourselves. We do not build ourselves. Now, if we work so hard the way we are working so hard here, it is good to give, as I said, but what are you doing for yourself? And I'm not talking about what you are doing for yourself by buying yourself nice dress, nice shoe, nice chain. I'm not talking about all those. Those are just materialistic part of it. I'm talking about you working so hard. Are you investing in the country where you are living? Those of you who live in UK, are you investing there for your future? Are you also investing at home where you left, where you come from? Now, if no, and you are just every little change you have, you dishing it out, at that moment, you might be okay. But when it comes to the future, as you getting old, as you are getting old to your retirement, what is it that you want to retire on? Because we must have that understanding that in as much we need to be good to people around us, the people back home, we must try our possible best to assist them wherever we can. But the future is more bigger in this situation. We must think how we could make sure that every little penny you are getting now, every little dollars you are getting, you must be able to save, you must be able to invest. If you invest here in this country, you buy a house, you establish a small business, the income from that, those people we are helping now will benefit from it in the nearest future. If we get a small business now running, as the business will be growing, then easy for us to tap from anything that comes from it and assist. Unlike when you are just using the money, we dish it out, we just give it to them. Nothing is coming from anywhere, just from that art labor. Everything that we generate from it, we just give it to them. I think we need to we need to resit and think about our future, because now what they think about us, it is because they know that we're living in abroad. And of course, Western world, they have managed to, to have a good countries. They have good roads, good houses, you know, everything, basic amenities, we have access to it. So those things are what our family back home sees as if we are a very wealthy person. As long as you touch the soil of any country in Western world, they automatically see you as if you are rich. And we ourselves, we make them believe so. But truth to be told, being abroad doesn't mean that you are rich. It is just that all those basic amenities that people should have access to, we have them. They are at our disposal. And that is not amount to say you are a very rich man, you are a very rich woman. No. So we need to think, mostly in this what has happened to the whole world now, this pandemic. Those of us who do not have even at least a small business that we have established, we are really feeling it. Because even those who have that business already established, they are still feeling it. Not to talk about we who do not even have anything. So we should please and receipt and think about ourselves. Listen to me. If I have $100, and if this $100 will be enough for me to have a very small shop and be selling and be trading with it. If I do not do that and I just, you know, access this $100, okay, I just this $20, $10, I give it to them. Mind you, those people you give $5 to, $10 to, $20 to, maybe you just left with $30. They will finish everything you've given to them, and then they will left with nothing. I left with $30. It is not enough to start any business anymore. I will also finish it. I don't have, they do not have. So we are not doing ourselves good, neither are we doing them good at the same time. So some stand, we need to have some stand. We need to have a policy. We need to be very disciplined in some area. We should look into the future. The future is more greater, and we should stop letting them think that yes, you live in America, you live in UK, you are in Canada. No, I'm in Australia. You dress when they call you and they say something. Tell them, it is time for us to speak up by telling them as it is. I understand that we don't need to complain, as I said. It is not about complaining. When somebody just come with their own, demands, you say, okay, no problem. I will. Sometimes even yourself, you've not even pay your rent. You've not pay your car loan. You've not paying your insurance. You've not, your hydro, your bridge. You have not paid anything. You still have those things pile up. And then when somebody just come with the, responsibility, instead of you to like say, hello, you know what, this is not possible for now. I have, the difficult thing for us to say is to tell them that, yeah, we have not paid our house rent because we are afraid, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we are ashamed, of saying that because you don't know how they will see you. Oh, how could you be living in America and you say you are not even paying your house rent? And most of this, our people, it is high time for us to say it the way it is. It is not about being complained here. If you have not paid your house rent, you have not paid your house rent. If you have not paid your your car loan, you have not paid your car loan. Let's call a spade a spade. You see, we living in this world together, both who live back home and we that living here. Surely we have access to different things. If you live in Western world, of course, we have some opportunity than them. That I understand. But there's some things that happen in the house of gold where we call abroad at the same time. In that house of gold, sometimes people who live there have not paid their house rent too. They having some issue. Some of us, some of the people are still battling with how to get their paper. They are looking for money up and down to to give to lawyer to fix their paper. And yes, somebody will now call them for, oh, you know what, I want to go, there's something I want to do I want to take my son to, to playground. I want to celebrate a birthday for him or her. We don't have money. What? And yet you'll be stressing yourself, running around to just say, okay, let me just read that money and give it to them. Forgetting that if today they pick you and they take you home, God forbid. So when we are caring for our people back home, establish yourself, because there will come a time that they will apportion blame for you should anything goes wrong. If anything should, maybe anything happen and you have to fall back home, they will be saying you did not come back with anything. Tell them, remind them, anything I get, I share with you guys. They will tell you, even the man at the next door. Do you know the Mr. James across the street also, when he was living in America? He always give them, and not that he come back also, he's still having money to dish out. So don't tell us, because everything you are getting there back then. So, but that will not be our portion. So let's work for ourselves. And while we are working for ourselves, while we are doing what I'm saying, giving an idea of, we are also planning to make sure that it will be enough for all of us all. Do not forget, look into investment. It make sure that you have a plan of establish a business, no matter how small. And do not forget that back home to invest there. There's nothing wrong in investing back home. But where you call your home here, it is as well important. Because I've seen so many people saying it, or in the social media. Black people come back home. Black people come back home. People from Africa come back to Africa. People from Caribbean come back to Caribbean. Good. But if you don't invest in that place and you've living abroad for 10 years, 15 years, and you do not even have a block there, where do you want to go back to? And for sure, it's your home. So going back there is not, there's nothing wrong in it. So, but if you invest there, now you have got an investment there. So back where we are living, let's invest here too. Because I see our life daily, day by day. We work so much. We hustle so much. And when I have my own friends. Some of them will say they do not even, they need some money, they want to borrow some money, because we always run to each other. I go to them when I need something. They back me up. They come to me. I back them up. We always have different discussions. The way we also working day and night, we do not see that money in our hand. So we need to rethink. It is never too late. Don't dish out everything. There's nothing wrong in doing things for your family. I do. Yeah. Wherever I can assist anybody that deserves this, I do when it is convenient. But it is wrong to give it all. It is not a wisdom when you dish it out all, you don't plan for yourself. And I think that all my viewers and everyone that will be watching this video will get my point. So please plan yourself, build yourself, invest in yourself. That is the only thing that you could show for it in the future. Because some of us will say we've living in abroad for 20 years, 30 years. What? And at the end of the day, things are not working, this and this. But tell him or her to calculate amount of money that you have just wasted. I'm telling you. But all of us make this mistake. All of us. And till kingdom come, we will still continue doing it by helping people. It is good. It is even biblical to help out. But it is not wise for us to now neglect ourselves. Let's utilize those money. Let's establish a business that will be bringing more, so that we could even caring for them more than we are doing now. So that is my point. Let's invest in ourselves, that we make whatever money that will be coming in more, so that we can be more care for our people. So that's my point. Thank you. And this video will not be more than this today. And for those of you who are watching this video for the first time, Please kindly help me by click the subscribe button, like button, and the bell, so that anytime I drop a message like this, you will be automatically be alerted. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.